Have you ever wondered what makes Chengdu so special? Is it really just about the giant pandas? In this vlog, samahan nyo kami to stroll some city's famous attractions, beautiful old streets, and discover why Chengdu has become one of China's must-visit destinations. So let's explore Chengdu together. Good morning, everyone. Well, technically, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're here at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, ready for another exciting international adventure. I'm so happy because traveling is always fun. Kung kasama mo yung mga friends mo. Right now, we're already here at the boarding gate. Everyone's still medyo inaantok pa. But you can definitely feel the excitement. It's always a different kind of feeling whenever you're about to explore a new destination. So our flight is about to depart from Manila. But before we reach Chengdu, meron tayong 2 oras na layover sa Guangzhou. Kaya dito tayo naka-lining up. Yung trip pala na ito is actually quite special for the 4 of us because we're finally returning to China after almost 3 years. The last time na we traveled together was in Chongqing. Fritzy, say hi to our viewers please. And we are now inside the airplane. As always, the first thing we did was find our seats and get comfortable. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. And we've now arrived at Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport. We're currently making our way through the immigration area before heading to our next boarding gate. Thankfully, everything went smoothly naman. And since we still have enough time before our connecting flight, hindi naman kami nagmamadali. Kaya chill lang ang lakad while exploring the airport a little. Ang lawak pala ng airport na ito. If I'm not mistaken, Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport is one of the main hubs of China Southern Airlines. So it's no surprise that it's huge and very busy. And it's finally boarding time for our flight to Chengdu. The next time you see us, we'll finally be in the capital of Sichuan province. And we finally arrived dito sa Shuangliu International Airport. Welcome to Chengdu. Now, karamihan sa atin na pag sinabing Chengdu as the home of the world-famous giant pandas. But there's actually so much more to explore here. Kaya naman can't wait to experience everything this city has to offer. So first impression, ang ganda ng airport nila. It's modern, spacious, and very welcoming. By the way guys, may little update pala ako for all of you. As you may have noticed, I officially changed the name of my YouTube channel from Thrifty Doc Diaries to simply Travel Diaries. First of all, maraming salamat for all your support. I decided to make the change because many people found it difficult to search for or even spell the word thrifty. I wanted a name that was simpler, easier to remember, and easier to find. But don't worry, it's still the same me, the same travel adventures, and the same goal of sharing beautiful destinations, practical travel tips, and unforgettable experiences with all of you. So, welcome to a new chapter. Welcome to Travel Diaries. And finally, I've got my luggage. Everything made it safely, and now we're officially ready to start exploring Chengdu. Our adventure begins now. Before we even left Manila pala, I had already downloaded Chengdu's Metro subway map on my phone. Makikita nyo sa screen ang Metro Map app na ginamit ko. I found it very user-friendly, and it really makes navigating the city much easier. One of my favorite travel tips is to prepare ahead, especially when it comes to public transportation. It saves you time, makes traveling less stressful, and of course, it's much cheaper than taking a taxi. Hindi po tayo mayaman, kaya kailangan natin magtipid-tipid. So instead of booking a cab, we're taking the metro to our hotel. Let's see how easy and convenient Chengdu's subway system is. By the way, the subway station is just outside the airport terminal. You'll need to walk for a few minutes, but it's very easy to find because the signs are clear and it's just a short walk away. Tara, hanapin na natin ang metro station and let our Chengdu adventure officially begin. We're now here at the metro station, and the first thing we need to do is buy our tickets. Andito na tayo sa metro train, heading from the airport to our hotel. We still need to make a couple of train transfers, but so far, everything has been very easy. One thing I really like about Chengdu's metro is that it's very tourist-friendly. Just follow the signs and the arrows on the floor, and they'll guide you to the correct train line. Even if it's your first time here, it's surprisingly easy to navigate. This is actually our last transfer, and after this, the next station will be the one nearest to our hotel. Let me also show you the metro app I'm using. It really helps you plan your route and makes getting around the city much easier. By the way, here's a travel tip for anyone planning to visit China. You can pay using your credit card, pero may be additional charges depending on your card provider. Yung recommendation ko is to download Alipay before your trip and link it to your GCash account. Ito yung first trip ko sa China where I didn't withdraw any cash at all. Ginagamit ko yung Alipay for almost all of my transactions, from the metro to restaurants and even convenience stores. It made everything so much easier. Another thing I really like here in Chengdu is how convenient and well-organized yung metro system nila. The stations are clean, easy to navigate, and everything is well signposted. One more tip, avoid using your GCash card directly at the metro ticket machines or gates. Based on our experience, it can result in a double charge, so it's much better to pay using Alipay instead. And finally, nakakita na rin tayo ng liwanag. Pa-exit na tayo ng subway station. Now we're walking to our hotel. It's only about a 5-minute walk from the station, so the location is really convenient. And after a short walk, we're finally here. Welcome to our home for the next few days. Let me give you a quick room tour. The place is surprisingly spacious. It's perfect for our group, especially since we're traveling together. I think it's a great option if you're looking for a comfortable place to stay. It has 2 bedrooms, dining area, a nice and clean bathroom, and a kitchen area with fridge. After getting some much-needed rest, we're finally ready to explore Chengdu. So, yung first destination natin is Kuanzhai Alley. We booked a taxi ride pala, using the DD app. Okay, I'll show you around yung some areas dito sa Chengdu. It's very convenient, and one of the easiest ways to get around the city. Yung fares are also quite reasonable naman, and magandang option din if you want a hassle-free trip. It's only about a 15-minute drive from our hotel, depending on the traffic. And we're finally here at Kuanzhai Alley. Grabe, ang dami palang tao dito. Sa entrance pa lang, mapapansin mo na agad itong traditional Chinese buildings na ginawa nilang souvenir shops at iba't ibang local stores. Kaya papasok ka pa lang, exciting na agad ang feeling. Ang ganda ng atmosphere, very lively, with people everywhere enjoying the shopping and simply strolling around. If you're a foodie, may authentic Sichuan snacks, freshly roasted nuts, local delicacies, and so many street food stalls. We got really curious sa store na ito because the entrance alone parang colorful and inviting. So, of course, we had to check it out. Pagpasok pa lang, ang cute na agad ng place. You'll find panda stuffed toys of all sizes, keychains, mugs, magnets, tote bags, t-shirts, notebooks, ref magnets, chocolates, candies, and so many other souvenirs. It's basically a one-stop shop if you're looking for gifts to bring home for your family and friends. Since Chengdu is known as the home of the giant panda, kaya it's no surprise that almost everything here is panda-themed. What I also like here yung kanilang mga architectural design ng mga stores. It's bright and very Instagrammable. Kahit hindi ka bibili, mapapahinto ka talaga para magpicture dahil ang daming cute photo spots. So, medyo dangerous nga lang dito. Kasi baka maparami ang mabili mo. Next, we decided to check out itong perfume store na ito. Pagpasok pa lang, amoy na kaagad yung scent ng place. Marami silang selection of perfumes, from fresh and floral scents to woody and long-lasting fragrances. What I like is that you can take your time smelling the different fragrances before deciding which one you like. Hindi man kami bumili this time, it was still fun to explore. You'll also notice these statues around the area. It's interesting thing you'll find this traditional ear cleaning service. Karamihan sa mga locals, it's not just about hygiene. They consider it a relaxing experience, almost like getting a massage or visiting a spa. Some even say it's very soothing. It's definitely one of the unique experiences you can only find here. Personally, I haven't tried it yet. Maybe next time. Itong shop naman na ito, they offer roasted nuts and maraming flavors to choose from. What I like is that may mga free taste of the flavors before buying. So you can choose your favorite. And that's exactly what we did. Of course, hindi kami pwedeng umuwi ng walang pasalubong. We ended up buying several packs because masarap siya and reasonable naman yung price. Now this store is filled naman with dried red chili peppers. At first, we thought it was just for decoration. But these chilies actually represent one of the things Sichuan cuisine is famous for. It's spicy and flavorful dishes. Let's keep exploring and see what other unique souvenirs we can find here. Next, we came across this store. At first, akala namin ay simple souvenir shop lang dito, but it actually specializes in traditional Chinese baijiu, one of China's most famous distilled liquors. May mga designed bottles, premium gift sets, and different varieties of baijiu. Even if you're not planning to buy one, it's worth stepping inside because the interior is so elegant. And right in the middle of the store, meron beautiful wishing fountain. It adds a peaceful vibe to the place, with flowing water, traditional decorations, and parang small garden that makes you want to stop, admire the view, and take a few photos. Next, we came across this adorable souvenir store. From the outside pa lang, sobrang eye-catching na niya. I immediately noticed these beautiful traditional Chinese lanterns hanging from the ceiling. They give off such a warm and cozy glow, making the whole place feel so inviting. Kaya let's see kahit wala tayong balak bumili. As we walked inside, they are selling different kinds of these nougats and milk candies in a variety of flavors. Yung best part is that they offer free taste samples. Of course, since we're in Chengdu, the hometown of the giant panda, you'll also find panda souvenirs everywhere. May mga plush toys in different sizes, cute magnets, mugs, keychains, may mga bags, and so many other panda-themed items. Kung naghahanap ka ng mga souvenirs to bring home, This is definitely one of the best places to shop. And then, this giant panda instantly caught my attention. It's just so cute. I think some tourist who passes by ends up taking a picture with it too. Meron din dito lots of affordable panda keychains and small souvenir items which are perfect for pasalubong. They're cute, lightweight, easy to pack, and they make great reminders of your trip here. Ang ending, we end up buying again. And then we stumbled upon this beautiful wood carving gallery. Sa labas pa lang, it already looked something different and traditional. Yung wooden entrance and the huge carved tree trunks immediately caught my attention. So we decided to step inside and see what they had. Dito may mga handcrafted wooden sculptures. There are traditional Chinese figures, mythical creatures. What impressed me the most is the patience and skill required to create these masterpieces. Imagine spending weeks, or even months, carving just one sculpture by hand. Even if you're not planning to buy one, it's still worth stopping by just to admire the craftsmanship. And then we came across another beautiful store. It's decorated with gorgeous cherry blossoms and elegant lanterns hanging from the ceiling. Yung whole place feels warm, colorful, and very Instagram-worthy. Dito sa loob, they specialize in dried fruits and fruit snacks. You'll find all kinds of delicious treats here. May mga dried mangoes, dried peaches, preserved plums, candied fruits, fruit chips, and many other local specialties. Yung best part ulit is that they offer free taste samples. If you're looking for unique souvenirs or snacks to bring home, this is one of the best places to visit. The fruits are beautifully displayed in woven baskets, making the entire shop look both traditional and inviting. What I also loved about this store is the atmosphere. The cherry blossom decorations, warm lighting, and traditional Chinese design make you feel like you've stepped into a charming little marketplace. Sa ngayon, let's just explore more of this beautiful place called Kuanzhai Alley. Pero alam nyo ba na itong Kuanzhai Alley has a history of more than 300 years? Nag-start ito back to the Qing dynasty in the early 1700s. Itong area pala na ito was built as a residential neighborhood for Manchu soldiers and their families after the Qing government took control of the region. Yung name na Kuanzhai, ibig sabihin wide and narrow. Yung place na ito is actually made up of 3 parallel alleys. First, ang wide alley na tinatawag na Kuan Xiangzi na kung saan andito tayo ngayon. Second, ang narrow alley na Zhai Xiangzi, yung sa kabilang street. And well alley naman, the Jing Xiangzi. So bawat alley has its own unique charm, filled with traditional Sichuan-style architecture, tea houses, local restaurants, souvenir shops, cafes, and cultural performances. So Kuanzhai Alley beautifully blends old and new China. And yung mga buildings na preserve nila, ang centuries-old architecture. It's the perfect place to experience Chengdu's rich history while enjoying its vibrant modern culture. So let's continue exploring one of the most iconic and historic streets in Chengdu. And itong shop na ito where I finally bought my souvenir. Mapapansin nyo na there's a lot of incredible collection of panda merchandise and all kinds of panda-themed souvenirs. Out of all the panda souvenirs they had, I chose this adorable orange panda. What makes it unique is that it's reversible or flip style. When you turn it inside out, it transforms into a classic white panda. It's like getting 2 pandas in one. Although hesitant ako bumili at first because it's a bit bulky in my luggage. But inisip ko, that giant panda is the symbol of Chengdu and Sichuan province. So bringing home a panda souvenir feels like taking home a little piece of Chengdu with you. And now, let's continue exploring Zhai Xiangzi. Ito yung narrow alley area nila. One of the three famous alleys that make up Kuanzhai Alley. So yung alley na ito is a bit narrower than the wide alley, giving it a more intimate and cozy atmosphere. Pero despite its smaller walkway, it's actually one of the liveliest parts of the area. Sa magkabilang sides of the alley are lined with traditional Sichuan-style buildings that have been beautifully preserved. Pero sa loob biting mga historic buildings, you'll find modern cafes, boutique shops, souvenir stores, local snack stalls, and even art galleries. It's the perfect blend of old and new China. One thing I noticed dito is that this alley feels more vibrant and energetic. Maraming tao na who are just strolling around, shopping, tasting local delicacies, and taking photos. Every few steps, you'll discover another interesting shop or a hidden corner that's worth exploring. Ang gusto ko rin dito that every store has its own unique design. Some have traditional Chinese decorations, and yung iba have modern and creative interiors. That's what makes walking here so enjoyable. You never know what you'll find around the next corner. If you visit dito, don't rush your walk. Just take your time. Explore the little shops, sample the local snacks, and simply enjoy the atmosphere. Sometimes, the best travel experiences come from wandering without any particular destination. And another store caught my attention. Akala ko cauliflower ang nakadisplay. Pero I found out that they're actually displaying a type of edible mushroom called silver ear mushroom or snow fungus. Itong white mushroom is very popular in China. It's commonly used in sweet desserts, soups, and milk tea. What makes this display even more interesting is the mist effect surrounding the mushrooms. It creates a magical and refreshing look that instantly catches everyone's attention. And check natin, itong cute little shop. Yung entrance alone is already inviting. The moment you step inside, parang pumasok ka dito sa isang mini panda forest. Of course, yung store na ito is filled with panda-themed souvenirs ulit. What I really like is that they didn't just display the souvenirs. They created an immersive experience. Ito yung waterfalls and cave-inspired interiors. Make this place feel more like a mini attraction. Yung relaxing nature sounds make it feel like you're walking through the panda's natural habitat. And while exploring Zhai Xiangzi, we came across another eye-catching spot. This time, it's a dragon-themed store. Yung entrance itself is already an attraction. With the glowing dragon head, the mist effects, and the tunnel leading inside, it feels like papasok ka sa isang mythical world. Hindi na kami pumasok sa loob. Medyo pagod na rin kami. But of course, hindi pwedeng palampasin ang photo opportunity. Kaya picture muna tayo. One thing I noticed here in Kuanzhai Alley is that almost every corner has something unique to discover. Even if you're not shopping, just walking around is already an experience. And with that, it's time for us to head back to our hotel. After spending the afternoon exploring Kuanzhai Alley, Ang masasabi ko lang, that this place is more than just a shopping street. It's where history, culture, delicious food, and modern creativity all come together in one unforgettable destination. I hope you enjoyed exploring Kuanzhai Alley with us. If you're planning to visit Chengdu someday, make sure to include this place in your itinerary. Thank you so much for joining us on today's adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Doc Jhun, and this is Travel Diaries. Travel smart, travel often, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep creating unforgettable memories. I'll see you in the next adventure. Zaijian.